Wololo.
All right, hello guys. Thank you for the very early follow, Devpool. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to the app development. Wait, I just brought a cup of water, but I didn't put it on my desk. There we go. Yeah, thanks Devpool for the follow. Even before I started talking. Hope it's good. All right, so unlike last streams, I've actually have done some work off stream, so there's a little bit more progress in the game than we had before. Let me just let's go here. There we are. Okay, so what has changed? So what I did is I've actually made refueling possible off stream, and what I also did was when you are traveling, I believe there's an asteroid here, and I already did the asteroid generation, including the materials, but I'll run a little through it. Yeah, there's an asteroid here. So I found an image that was similar in style as the moon image that I had. And basically we have it generates an asteroid with a very random content, and this one is very high content because the total value of the total amount that an asteroid can have is 100 per material plus the distance we're away from 0. So the further you get out, the bigger it gets. But there's 14 different materials, 12 of which can render in asteroids. A lot of them have a minimum distance, like this one doesn't. So iron has a chance of 1, which means always, and a minimum distance of 0, which means, well, always. So it's always going to be iron. Same with water, it's always going to be water. We have nickel, which is a minimum distance of 10. With cobalt, this is 25. You can see there's a 30% chance here, 40 there. Magnesium minimum distance is 50. So we're not gonna see that in early game. Well, yeah, we're gonna see that in early game. I'm gonna have to tweak these distances and chances and values and everything. There's gold, which needs to be 40. There's platinum, which needs to be 100. Copper as well. Titanium is 120. We've got silicon, which is 0, but there's like a 90% chance it spawns. We've got aluminum, which is 150, with a 30% chance. So you need to get out to 150 distance to get aluminum, but if it generates, then we have a value between 0 and 150, 250, because we add a maximum amount of 150 to the amount that can spawn there as well. But we got this one here. So what we're gonna do today, as I have in my title, we're gonna work on actually getting the mining done, because we have this now. So we're gonna have to look into the actual mining. I'm gonna look into actually selling. And this is important because I'm running out of money here. You start with 500, and I've been testing so much with this game that I'm out of fuel basically. Like, this is what I have left, and this is the money I have left, and I can buy like 2 extra hydrogen with that. So we're gonna have to look at that. And if I go to my to-do list, I should probably put this in a what's it called again? What's the website called again? Where you can make Kanban boards. Trello. I should probably make a Trello board for this game, so you can also keep track when I work on stuff. But yeah, what I did is I've changed a couple of things in this list. I've finished a couple of things like asteroid generation, refueling, those kind of things. I also added a couple of things like the mining. I didn't even have that in here, so it's going to be an extra step for scanning asteroids. And I'm thinking there's going to be several different steps in doing that. So I'm gonna figure that out. And we need a mining interface, so actually the UI to mine it. And then the next thing is gonna be trading. So these 3 things are definitely gonna be today. And price fluctuations, hope to put something like that in. But I don't know yet. And welcome, Deathpool. Thanks again for that follow. Yeah, Trello. Yeah. I should definitely add a Trello board and add it to my Discord, so everyone can keep track, and also maybe suggest ideas through Discord, so I can add it. And maybe vote for changes or those kind of things. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. So let's dive into that mining logic. I haven't done anything here, besides the fact that I have a calculation here. So based on this, when you mine 1, you're just getting 1 1 yeah, we're dividing it by the total value basically, and then multiplying that by the amount that we have, and then we know how much we are getting. So there's gonna be here's the thing, everything costs time, and everything you do which costs time should be able to improve. So mining is one of those, but we're not there yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and initiate an interface, and then we should be good. So first things first, we need to add scanning. So let me go to current. So here I am currently generating, like when I make this box, I'm generating a view, which is the wrapper. And then for each material, I'm creating a controller based that basically renders this. But what I'm thinking is I should probably... Should I extract it? No, I don't need to extract this. The current page doesn't get too big. I think most of the complication in this file is going to be asteroid mining anyways. It's fine to have it in here. What we're going to do is there's going to be a few steps, right? First step is I want not it to be unknown how many materials there are. And I also want it to be possible to start mining an asteroid before you actually have scanned it, and you will get the stuff that you like that you mine. So then you can figure out what you are getting, but it will never reveal the contents. So is that worth it? Like after one mine, after you've mined one thing, you already know the contents. What is the added value for scanning an asteroid if you can mine immediately? The music is very quiet, by the way. Okay, there we go. But what's the... okay. I'm just gonna check what the quality is of the videos of the stream today. But we don't have transcoding, which is too bad, but that's fine. But yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and skip the scanning because I don't see the logic yet there, and I shouldn't be. Maybe it's not too loud now. I shouldn't be adding functionality if I don't know why I should add it, basically. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start mining. So let's gonna add another button. And do we have... yeah, we have a layout vertical. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna need to change this. View ideas asteroid wrapper, because we're gonna have to add that position here. And an asteroid wrapper. should be having the same styling as this box. But oh, we can add that class as well. Yeah, sure. So class equals box. And we can say height DIY size. And then we need to not add the top yet. We can do this. Layout vertical. Left and right 20, sure. Left, right 20. Okay, that works. Then I can get rid of this. Then we can say Asteroid wrapper. And we can also say wrapper at the top equals 20. Then we can add that margin over there. So this should let it look the same. And I think we stopped the code. Localhost 8084. Yeah, it stopped due to inactivity. And now it should still look the same. It does not. Okay, that's good to know. Why not? Not vertical. Is it very... do we not have the asteroid wrapper? It's ID, yes. Oh, I hadn't saved this one. Oh, there we go. Hey, Resquirts. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing good. How are you? We got tons of snow today. Like, I went walking this morning and I think it was somewhere between like around 20 centimeters, and today it was crazy with the amount of snow we got. I don't need to go out tomorrow, get groceries, so I hope it's I hope the roads are clean. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's been a long time since I got this. Since I've seen this much snow. Probably the last time was when I went to when I went skiing, I guess. How much did you get? You're in the UK too? Or where are you located? I still have Slack open. See? Okay. It's an actual winter for once. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely. I don't mind. It was very fun walking. We're in Sweden. Nice. Nice. I do have my eye on Sweden. As I move there at some point, hopefully. Sweden is great. Okay, so yeah, it's good to know we got more snow than Sweden. Well, I guess not all of Sweden, but this is exceptional here. I don't think there's that much snow usually here, so. Okay, so we have the same UI from the south. All right, yeah, that makes sense. Mine button, and on click is serial mining. We're gonna add a separate screen. Do we need to add a separate screen for that, or do we need an extra UI? I guess we could open up a different UI that will tell you how much you're going to mine of something. So if we, like, then you can select, okay, I want to mine this much. with a button that has max, which will max out your inventory. And then you can also adjust this. So we're gonna make, I'm gonna make an interface where you can adjust how much you want to mine, and it will display how much you're getting for each material. I think it makes sense for an HUD to display that information. Okay, show mining. I think we're gonna have an error. Yes. Function show mining, and we can do this. We're gonna comment this out because we don't have that view yet. Okay, there it is. We need to look at the fuel button here. Mine button, visible false. Title is start mining. No, mine. Okay, it's false. Good. And then we can over here we can say mine button dot apply properties top 20 visible true. Does it show? No. Okay. Mine button. Oh, height. What did I put to the other ones? Height 50. Okay. There we go. Why doesn't it? Why does it allow me to click it like this one? Oh wait, there it is. I was just too quick to dismiss my my mouse button. Okay. 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 So we're gonna go ahead and make a new screen for mining that basically again looks like the travel screen and the refuel screen. Similar kind of UI where you can specify how much you want to mine. So let's do a new controller, dashboard mine. Pretty much everything is going to be under dashboard, so maybe we'll have to restructure that at some point, but luckily that's pretty easy. Okay, mine. I'm gonna steal. We have no styling on the top. Okay, so we have box is the global styling, so we don't need to actually do that. Button is the global styling. Okay. So what I can do in the current is allow for this view to happen. Mine. There we go. So we do have the option to actually get into that. We have no cancel button yet, so let's let's add that. Fuel has one, of course. I have so many open screens. And then fuel, cancel button. Is there some sort of command that I can swap between controllers automatically? Like between screens, that I can just do something like this? Mine? Oh, I can do that, okay. Okay, that works for me. Cancel button, yes. Cool. And then we need to go to fuel.js. Cancel. Okay, this swapping works at least. Cool. So now in mine.js, we need to re-render this, but slightly different UI. So probably gonna, because this is a separate controller, each row, we're gonna slightly adjust it to allow for the third column to be added. But that's gonna be it. Then in current, we require the coordinate location, coordinate information, so we can have in mine.js. Here's a nice thing about what I what I have set up with Stabaloy and also the global requirements of coordinate and stuff like that, is that I never have to pass along data. You can just fetch it and do stuff. So each UI element is independent. Like when I open up the mine view, it doesn't know about the asteroid view. It doesn't know about the travel view, for example. It just knows it knows nothing, so it gets its state, and we know it needs to display the mining interface, so we just get the current coordinates basically. That's it. So if I do console log here of info.asteroid, then when I switch to the mine interface, you can see that I have the data here. So it doesn't need to have any relation to anything else. It just gets the state and renders that. It doesn't need to know about any other screen, which is perfect, which I really, really like in my setup of this app. It makes development a lot easier than having to rely on global functions and passing along data from one to the other. It just works. Just a couple lines and I've got the data that I want. I could even make it easier by letting get info, but that I can pass along the ship like this. I could do that. Or let the coordinate actually fetch the ship. I could do that as well. So get info. We could do this. If we don't have x, we can say x equals require stabaloid.get ship.x. Y and Z. So in theory, if I go to mine.js, there, I could get rid of this and it should still work. But this still works. You can see that here. And if I go to mine, it works. Okay, so now I made a function that has coordinate.getInfo, and it will actually not be a performance hit, but it will work just fine. Which means I can do that here as well. Just get the info. Do we actually need to ship here anymore? Nope. Here, there we go. Simplify. We're gonna need to ship here. We need to get the cargo status, but that can be later as well. No need for the ship anymore. Do we have any other places that I use that? Get info, get info. I love it. Simplification. Sweet. Okay, mine. So what I want here is I want to get rid of the coordinate info log, so we don't have that. What I also want to do is I don't need to debug Stabaloy anymore, so let's set this to false right now. I just keep it there. By default, it's false, but I'm gonna keep this here, so I can actually undo that easily. And then in mine, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna add a wrapper here. Mine, no, asteroid content. There. Class equals box. And then in let's see, we need to know, we can't render it from here, which is fine, but we need to know the maximum capacity we can fit right now, because that's going to be the default. The default state of the amount you want to mine is going to be the maximum you can mine. So in theory, most people, I guess, at least in my current vision of this, most people will just mine everything. You cannot pick which material you want to mine anyways, because it's like mixed together, so you're gonna get everything. So that should be okay. I'm just curious how much money I'm gonna get, because it needs to be like, it needs to be rewarding, but it also needs to be not too steep. But also I feel like fuel has to be something you don't have to worry about ever. Besides the fact that you need to get to a fueling station, but it should be easy to get and cheap to get. So I think I've nailed that. You only start with 500 credits, which means you've got enough credits to probably buy like between 40 and 60 fuel, depending on the value of the hydrogen that you start off with. There should be more than enough to find an asteroid mine and sell stuff. But I do need to add a way to get to make sure we can get the fuel back. But okay, asteroid content classes box. I now need something the same as in current.js, which is this looping. So mine, let's have a function here. Function render asteroid content. So now we need to do this. And I already need a fetch to ship again. So const ship equals require stabaloy dot get ship, and then let mine amount equals ship dot what was it again, cargo and cargo current and cargo capacity. That's the one. Okay, so what we need is cargo capacity minus ship.cargo current, because we need to know the difference between how much we have and how much we can have to know the amount we can mine. This is the default. And then we can use that here is in the detail row we're going to say show gonna need some extra calculation before we can do this. Okay. I do want to have, we're gonna need multiple loops. Total total weight equals 0. And we do mat.amount. So now we know the total weight. So now we can say mine amount equals, no, we can do that. Mats dot amount divided by total weight times mine amount. So if we have a total weight of, well, let's say, what would this be? 220? Yeah, it's probably closer to 200. So if we say 200, it's pretty close to 200, by the way, right? Pretty close. If we say 200, so mat amount is 36. Calculator. So we have 36 divided by, let's say 200. And then we multiply that by the amount we are going to mine, which is 30. That means the end result is going to be 5.4 water. Which seems okay. Which seems correct. But the total weight is a little different, so it's going to be a little less than 5.4, I think. Well, you get the picture. But this mine amount will actually be displayed next to this, so we can actually see what's going on there. And we're gonna need to add that to the asteroid content. And then this asteroid content needs to be height, TIEY size, top 20. Can we do this properly, please? Asteroid content, there we go. That's better. And now we just need to call that function render asteroid content. Mine. Okay. Layout, vertical. There we go. Let's render it again. So because we are now providing the mine amounts to our asteroid detail row, I'm gonna say, let's see, detail row wrapper. Oh, I actually have done that like that, okay. I'm gonna say layout horizontal. We're gonna slightly reshuffle things. As you can see, it's different now. And then I'm gonna say material name is gonna be width 50%. Same with material amount. Does that work? No, now it gets off. Okay. Now we also have the horizontal. The horizontal line is fine. Vertical line is not a problem. Okay. Okay, let's skip this. Text align. This is not gonna work, I think. I mean, it works. I feel like it looks different now, though. Width 50 is gone. What is the best way to make a 3-block view? Or in this case, a 2-block view. I think best would be to have 2 views. Material wrapper. And then mount wrapper. Material wrapper, there we go. Left 0 with 50%. Okay. And then height is gonna be 40. And a mount wrapper. Left 50%. With 50%, height 40. Okay. Does that look the same? It still looks the same. Okay, and we did add those things. So now we should be able to make a change this to 33, 33, 33. And we have the VUI line left 33%. Okay. So that actually positions it correctly, which allows me to add a new VUI line with a left of 66% to be positioned over here. Or, a right of 33%. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is gonna add a third, which is gonna be called the mine amount wrapper. Mine amount, okay, mine amount wrapper. And the mine amount wrapper is right 0 with 33%. Height 40 and visible false. Okay. Okay. This should be pretty easy. So now first thing is here is first V line. And then we have second V line. First V line. Second V line is going to be right 33%. Okay, we have it over there, and then we're going to say visible false. And all we need to do now, if args of mine amount, and we need to say material wrapper dot width equals 33%. First V line dot left 33%. Amount wrapper. Amount 33%. Amount? No, material amount. Dot right equals null, so we're gonna center align that. And we need to say second v-line visible true. Mine amount wrapper visible equals true. Basically, we're shuffling this whole UI as soon as we have a certain value, and then we can say $mine amount text equals args of mine amount. See, we got something. Math dot round. No, you know what? 2 fixed 2. Okay, that works. We have no styling for this yet? Okay. That sort of explains something. I also need to... wait, why are you not... Mount wrapper... Oh, we also need to change the width. Oh yeah, of course. Mount wrapper dot... We have changed, okay. Apply properties. Width 33%, left 33%. Okay. This does look like the amount that I've calculated. I calculated, what was it, 5.2 or something? So our guess was pretty good. Wait, how much is 36 plus 78 plus 93? 207. It's only slightly off. So I'm gonna need to add the buttons. I guess I'm gonna need to add a legend on top there that says what everything means, basically. We now have the interface to change from 2 to 3, while it's the same UI element. So it's pretty cool. So we're gonna add a legend. It says total and mine or something. Mine view. Do we need to? Yeah, we're gonna need to do this. We're gonna need to change the amounts on the fly. View ID is legend, and I'm gonna say label ID is available. Should we say available? Like here, water available 36 to mine 5.22. I guess that makes sense. Available. Class equals title. Available. Let's see, width 33% to get the positioning right. Text align center. Left 33%. Okay, now we have the positioning right. Color orange. Text available. Okay, makes sense. Height 40. No, we don't need to specify height. We need the legend to have a height. Legend left 20, right 20, top 20. And then width TIUI fill, height 40. Should do it. Yes, okay, no top. Got it. Available, okay. Then I'm also gonna need a view class is horizontal UI line. And then I can give this a styling as well. Bottom 0. There we go, there's a line on top. Wait, is it not full width? It's not full width. Left 0, right 0. Okay. Why is it not full width? What is the TIUI fill? Oh, I get it, I get it. The left and the right need to go as well. Yeah, much better. Okay, so we have available, and then on the other one is to mine. We're gonna get some of these out. So legend title. See, much cleaner. And then we can say you write 0 to mine. Then what did I name this? To mine, okay. To mine. And then class is gonna be legend title. Yeah, available to mine. Lowercase n? To mine, yes. I'm gonna go uppercase. So this makes sense. So if you see this available to mine, we got this, and then we are gonna go ahead and add an interface like the refueling interface. So if I travel to 0, 0, 0, and then we can see the refueling interface. But instead of having just a minus and a plus, I can fill up still. Instead of having a minus and a plus, we're gonna have a 0 button, and we're gonna have a max button to. Oh, now that I think about it, this refueling thing could also use a 0 and a max button. Ooh, this calls for a component that does this out of the box. Because I keep making the same UI. I have the same here as well. Well, this one is different, of course. But this one. Ooh, I could make a separate component for this, and we can include this everywhere. It just needs to fire off custom events, so we know how to interact with it, and we are can automatically set a a min value, a max value, and that automatically gives me a 0 button and a max button. could work. That could work. Yeah. That's good. Okay. While we're at this page, I'm just gonna make a new controller. It's gonna call dashboard parts the amount picker. Okay, and then we're going to fuel. And we're going to call this one, it's called the fuel interface right now. Amount picker. Amount interface, okay. Amount interface, okay. Top 45, why do we have top 45? Oh, because of that, okay. I see. I don't think we need a top 45 in general, we just need a top 0, I think, and we need to have the dynamic, okay. Top. And I'm doing this because I don't know, there's probably gonna be more. Arcs as then we can say amount interface arc equals arc set arc. There. So now at least we can do top. And I'm just gonna go do this. Left, right, bottom. So then for each of those properties we can apply that in here. I can say this fuel interface. I'm going to say require source equals dashboard parts amount picker fuel interface. Okay. Then in here, I'm gonna have to comment this one out because I want to keep it for reference here for now. Then we need the add fuel button, subtract. Probably gonna be requiring. It's called color ordinate label still. Okay. Okay. Kind of a variable add. Yeah, I know. Okay. So in here, we're gonna have to get the subtract and adds. Render just. There's a bunch of things. Okay. So, man, this is a complicated thing. Adds. Okay. Const amount equals 0. And we can also do. Okay. What we need to do is over here, arcs.max. And here we need to say smaller than or equal to args.min. So now in fuel, we can say max I don't have the max value here. See, this is good why I'm looking into this. Okay, amount picker.js. Let min, let max. Okay. So now I need a function to set that. Export.set max. Max equals val. And instead of args.max, you're just gonna look into max. And same here. Min. I don't need to set the min property yet because both of those that I want to work with are gonna be 0. And I don't know if there's ever gonna be one that's not, so just using this one is fine. Okay, so we don't know the max, we don't know the min. It's fine. Can't find variable args. That's very descriptive. Is it in the amount picker args? Yes, it needs to be there. Arg. Fuel label.text. Okay, that is in the fuel. Fuel label.text equals by fuel. So that we don't have. So amount picker needs to have a render. And exports at render equals render, so we can actually output that. And then we need to do amount label dot text equals value. No, amount, sorry, amount. And I'm also gonna need a function. Where's this one? Oh, this one. Function z amount. There, so we can set the amount immediately. Shouldn't be too hard. What else? What else? So then in the fuel.js, instead of doing this, we need to do fuel interface.render. Gonna remove add and subtract. Does this work? Add fuel button that enabled. Add fuel button. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we need to do this. Okay. In the render function, we need to add this logic. If amount is bigger than max, add button, subtract button. I need to do some styling probably. And then subtract button. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I think it's still good. Okay. So So add button, abstract button. Okay, so look at that. We got need to do a re-render function here. We got this interface at least working. Cool. What I need to do now is calculate the max again. So, and then we need to do that in the fuel.js. Then we need to say fuel interface dot set max. And that is going to be, and I think, oh, I don't even have GitHub open yet. Fuel, that is going to be ship.fuel capacity minus ship.fuel. And I think render is called there, so this should be fine. So it goes to 2, which is what we need. Okay. Should we call ship dot? Yeah, we can call ship set max every time. It does no harm. So now what you need to do is you need to set the buy fuel property here. Function change amount callback. No, just handler. Handler amount. Buy fuel equals amount. Render. You know what? I don't even need to do this every time. Oh, well, I do actually, because otherwise we might have an issue with the when we buy something again. So we do need to set it most of the time. Okay, and in here on amount change there. On amount change. So trigger amount change there. And here as well. Okay, see, it works. This adds, and we should be able to buy one now. Okay, when we buy, because I already know something is going wrong, so when I click buy, purchase fuel, rendering again here, buy fuel is getting to 0, but then we also need to say fuel interface dot set value to 0, not to buy fuel. Change, we ever change that? That was to set value, right? Set max, set amount, set amount. Okay, so I'm gonna buy 1. Let's see how that works out. Plus buy. Set amount is not a function. Why not? Oh, I see. Exports. Set amount. So we did buy it, so it should now be 1 max. Buy. Now we have a max of 0. See? It works. It renders. That's what it's supposed to do. Cool. Okay, so we got a reusable component there. I think it's done. It makes this interface simpler. And it makes the fuel interface is simpler. Okay. Let's travel to -1, where we have the asteroid, and then we can reuse that screen. And then actually work with the min and max, because in terms of fuel, I don't have much left anymore. We also don't have any coins left anymore. But now we should be able to get that same thing in there. So what I'm gonna do is accept this one. I'm gonna close everything else because we have so many things open. And then we are going to go to mine. And I can copy this one. Mine amount interface. We're gonna need to vertically out here. Because I don't know how big this is gonna get. I might even need to scroll view, but first things first, view ID is contents. And then content needs to be contents, layout, vertical. I don't think it needs anything else. Change amount. Yeah. Function change amount handler. Okay. Hey, welcome, Zach. How are you? Render. Mine interface set max is going to be ship. Yeah, there. Mine amounts. Yep. Set max. Mine amounts. Mine amount interface dot set amount equals mine amount as well. So if we go to mine, mine amount interface. Oh, I see. We dollar dot first. Nice. Okay. Mine amount interface needs some styling. Left 0. Right 0. It's already wrapped. Okay. See, this works. I'm gonna need a title in here, and we're gonna need to add more buttons. So I'm thinking we need to shrink the buttons a little bit. And then we can add both buttons there. But this should of course also correspond with this number. Okay. I like how this works, but we need a title there. So amount picker needs a title. And when we add that, so amount interface has a current fixed height. Should have TI UI size. Now I think currently our buttons have a height of 50, so we need a top of 20 and a bottom of 20. Then it's less than 100. but it still looks good. And then we can add a title here. The label ID is title. And now we're gonna say if rx.title, and then we can apply a lot of styling there. So first things first, title should have color config.colors orange. Orange. God, how many types can you mistype that? No height, no width, no left and right, because we need to do that. So if rx.title, then we need to do title.apply properties text rx.title. Need class title as well. There. Top 10. Anything else? This could be it. Okay. Mine title. Mine amount. All right. Can we? Okay, we need to put these in a wrapper and then we can have a vertical layout. Okay. How are you being, Zach? How have you been? Button wrapper. There. Button wrapper. Heights. TI UI size. Mount interface layout. Vertical. Ate a bunch of sushi. Nice. Okay, look at that. We got this. And then let's check if our fuel still looks good. First stream is an affiliate. Nice. So you already met the requirements? Or did he meet those requirements but never streamed after that? Okay, this is not good. We should... Height 0. That's better, yes. Height TI UI size. So what did he play? Okay, it looks good here. Cool. -1. Ah, that's pretty cool. Minecraft, nice. I haven't played Minecraft in so long. Like the last time I actively played Minecraft was when the and this was still beta. Was when the cape thingy came in where you can fly with, right? I've never used that thing. Yeah, I've never used that thing. It was probably like Elytra, yeah. Probably like a couple months after they added potions or something. No, a little more than that. I have used potions. I've never traded with villagers. Like, that's my knowledge, right? That's where it ends. I know they added that stuff. I know they added a lot of extra stuff. But that's about where I ended playing that game. And I probably have a couple 100 hours in that game. Yeah. Okay, so we have a mine amount here. Now this property needs to match. I'm really happy this worked. So there's two things that we need to do. First, this amount needs to match this amount. But this needs to be updated, so we need to keep a cache of these UI, these rows, so we can update them on the fly, I guess. That should be doable. Render asteroid content needs to be only called once. Okay. Let's material rows. And then instead of doing this, we're gonna say material rows that push. That's no, not entirely. I'm gonna say let row equals this, push row, and then we're gonna say row.getView to add to those. So we now have a copy of that row here. We'd actually say id mat.id UI row. And then when we change the amount here, we need to re-evaluate the amount so we can render here. So I guess this asteroid detail row needs to have a function called update mine amount. There. And we can say there. There. It still works? It still works. Okay. Then when we have the amount change, I'm gonna need to loop through here. Dot sum. Material rows dot for each there, and then we need to loop through here because then we need to know if mat.id equals row.id. Yes. If those match, then we know the amount there, we know the total weight. You can push those in here because it doesn't change as long as the screen is open. The total weight is something we know. Now we only need to do this. mat.ui.setAmount. No, not set amount. Set update mine amount there. Multiply by amount there, and then mine amount. We can actually use mine amount here. This should do it. No, undefined on object. mat.ui.update mine amount. Update mine amount. Why not? Console log mat.ui. Oh, I know. It's row.ui. Mine. Look at that. So if we go to 1, this should add up to 1. Yeah, this seems good. Look at that. Can't believe this actually works. Okay, that was pretty simple. So now you know how much you're getting after you press mine. Cool. And the default value is 30. Okay. Now I'm not sure if I had an extra asteroid already discovered. There's a 25% chance somewhere there's going to be an asteroid rendered somewhere. But I don't know if I found another one. We could easily find another one, but probably not going to do that. But we got this. We got this interface going, and then the question is. The question is, how long is mining gonna take? How long is mining gonna take? Traveling takes 5 seconds per distance. Like that's what you see here. If you go this, you travel a distance of 1. Exactly 1, so travel time is 5. If I do this, then the distance is slightly longer because you're doing a diagonal, and this is going over 3 of them. But it goes up, so 5 seconds per... Wait, can I initiate travel? See, I broke something. Found a way to render 2 UIs. Okay. Let me fix that real quick. Initiate travel. If I could do this. Equals 0, return. I think that fixes it. Yes. Okay. So if there's no fuel requirements, then we just ignore the button press. I could also disable the button. Ooh, that's better. So let's say if distance equals 0, and we can say what's the name? Travel button. Okay, travel button disabled, enabled equals false. You know, I should actually do it like this. Travel button that enabled equals distance not 0. It's disabled. Enabled, disabled. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I love it. Okay, mine. I'm gonna do something what I should have done. So we're gonna get rid of this from the to-do list. So scanning Asteroid for contents. I don't see the added value to that yet. makes sense, but it's just an extra time sink, so I'm just not gonna do that. We are gonna have to say add min max button to dashboard parts amount bigger. Now, this is something I probably am gonna do off stream or at a later stream, because right now I don't want to add the min max button here. I just don't want to work on that because I want to add more content, and then I can tweak these kind of things in a later stage. Because it's great if I can do that, but honestly, just pressing it about a couple of times is actually fine right now. So now what I need to do is initiate a page that is sort of similar as travel. I'll just show you. So basically a animating page that does nothing but display that you are mining. This is gonna be changed by a graphic that I need to let made. I need to get some. I need to get an animator probably to make me some pixel art, animating pixel art actually, to get these kind of pages in done correctly. But right now that's just not what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna need to make a placeholder page for that, where we're gonna display the mining. So in the dashboard index, what I need to do, so there's a let's see, if we are going to content page, yeah, okay. If we are switching to current, switch view current, this is gonna be similar, similar one as here. Is if we are mining, we need to set a custom property that we are mining currently. And you can do this ship.x. And then when we are mining, I can display the mining interface, because we need, again, persistent storage for that, persistency in the game. So we don't want to mess it up when you come back. So there needs to be, there's a mine screen, there needs to be a mining screen where we display what that it's currently mining, and then I guess every second we need to update the amount that we've mined. And of course you need to be able to cancel the mining as well. So while it's mining, you always need to cancel it. And we're gonna need to display a running amount of materials you've mined. And we're gonna need to display the storage over here. It needs to update as well. So we probably don't need to actually display which materials you're mining, but we do need to display this number here. So we need to constantly calculate that. Okay, so I'm going to go to our ship. So we have travel. Empty travel. What's empty travel, by the way? Oh, that's this thing, yeah. Okay. Const empty mining is mine amount time start Time end. We're gonna need to do a mined 0. So this one keeps track of how much we've mined. Last update 0. So time start is when we start the mining, obviously. End is when it's supposed to be ending. Last update is when I last parsed the data to calculate how much we've mined, so that way I can exactly calculate how much we've added since then. This can be up to the millisecond in accuracy. So there's not going to be like, if I updated it every second and you cancel halfway, then you actually mined that half second and nothing is lost. So you can always cancel it. Mined is going to contain the amount you've mined until then in terms of weight. And we need do we have a mine speed? Yeah, we have a mining speed property as well. So we need mining, empty mining. And I think we just need to fetch that. So if we have the time end is in the past that we don't mine. But we do need to make sure that if it's not 0, we need to update the mining status. Oh, this is a complicated thing. So here's what I'm gonna do. This game needs to purge data when the user hasn't visited in a while. However, if you start mining, we need to not purge the data until we've parsed the mining. Because if you start mining and it's gonna take 2 minutes, right? Or 3 or 4 minutes or however long, then you will probably close the app. Because this game is supposed to be a long-term playing game, right? So things are supposed to take real time, and mining will take real time. I'm thinking 5 seconds per cargo capacity as a default. Maybe even make the dynamic based on the contents. Like if there's a lot of hard materials, mining goes faster or slower, and if there's a lot of soft materials, mining goes faster. Like a lot of water, which is basically ice, it's pretty damn easy. So if you have mining lasers, they cut through water. Well, like it's ice, but with iron, it's a little more complicated. Is silicon soft or hard? I don't even know. Silicon is more like a clay substance, I think. I picked silicon as a material because to be in the game and to be very frequent in the game, because in real life most asteroids have a lot of silicon or silicon like materials. I want it to be semi-realistic in that perspective. And also there's going to be crafting, and I think silicon is very good to have to be able to craft things. It's a good material to add to your list of possible materials. And I'm already looking forward to making a list of modules you can buy and stuff. That's gonna be that's gonna be fun. Things you can buy in space stations. It should be shuffling and sort of persistent, but changing every certain amount of time. And oh god. But yeah, we have a mining property. So what I need to do is I probably need to reset the game. I mean, I don't have to reset the game, but I'm gonna reset the game. So we're gonna need to find a new asteroid as well. We're back on our money. We're back on 0. So game reset. So easy to reset the game. Like everything is reset now. This resets everything. Can't refuel. That's good. Travel. Let's just find an asteroid. Not here. Not here. So theoretically, statistically, every 4 we visit, we should find one. There we go. The 4th one, which is perfect. See, this is a lot of water and much less iron. So the previous one we had rendered was 200 in value, or in weight. This one is only, well, 118. So this one's really good for water. And water is really good for making fuel. So this is a pretty good asteroid to get some fuel with. Okay, now we have a mining thing, so now I can actually initiate the mining. Dashboard index. So if it's moving, we have this. If we need a dot here. So if ship dot mining shipped up mining dot time end is smaller than, no, is bigger than data now, then switch to mining. So we have a, yeah. And also, if now we are do this, so travel, moving, mining, the index of view is bigger than 0, bigger than -1, sorry, then trouble button height. So now we have 3 different windows that aren't allowed to show the trouble button. Okay. Man, this is cool how this works. I like it. I like it. Okay, it's time for a different soundtrack. How about Stellaris? Okay, let me know if it's too loud. Okay, so we got this. We need a mining controller. Dashboard mining. The mining controller needs to be. I already have a lot of them open. Needs to be quite simple in looks. We could use a ticker here. Ooh, that's good. Utils typer. There we go. Require utils typer ID is mining. Is mining. Okay. Now we say is mining. Text mining in progress, and this will keep looping basically. Okay, wrapper layout vertical. Let's say top 120. And now we need it's kind of hard that I can't properly test this. I mean, I can do this. Mining. Do we need to do anything? Hide TI UI fill. Moving. ID is traveling. No. That's weird. We do have this page, right? Background color red. Oh yes, we do. Okay. Okay. I don't have any other styling here, do I? No. No. Do I initiate it? Oh, we have a start. Okay. Yeah. We have a start. Okay. You're traveling. Okay, loop true. Top 120 is actually fine. There we go. Mining in progress. Okay, speed 100. Okay, and now we can just add things like a timer here and the amount we've mined. We do have that, right? Ship. Mine amount, yeah. Oh, we have mined, yeah, mined. And then every time I update this, I need to update the cargo hold, basically. And then with updating the cargo hold, I'm gonna need to add a function here to add to cargo, which will trigger an update across the UI. So that should work correctly. We just need a binding here as well with that. Also with the last updates property, we need a binding here as well. So we don't need to directly interface with that. Or we can directly update that property X amount of time. So this screen will update accordingly. And And then we need a global event handler for mining as well. And we probably need one for... oh, we don't need to do that. Oh yeah, we do need to do that. We need a global function when you start the app that we can also parse the mining. So there's a couple different mining functionalities I need to add. This is one of the most important parts of this game, so it's not that weird that I spend this amount of time on it. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some tea. We're gonna keep the screen open anyways, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. It's still snowing so badly outside. I haven't seen this much snow in forever, and then it doesn't stop. I'm just gonna... Just a second, guys. But yeah, mining. This is probably one of the most complicated things that I have to implement for now. Other things that I need to implement are more... I feel like the music is loud. Other things I need to implement are more game loops. This one is a core component. It needs to be done well, and it's complicated, but we're getting it done. When you think of the Netherlands, you think of snow. Yeah, I get that, but unfortunately, that's not the case. It's a very much a sea climate, and we've got a sea that's quite warm, and there's nothing that holds the warmth away from the land, basically. So when you have like when I am I'm in Scotland now, we've got mountains here. Well, mostly hills, but definitely mountains, and those do help in changing the climate in the sense that it's, well, different, basically. And it can hold the warmth out from the snow, from the sea as well. So fluctuations are bigger here. The Netherlands is very warm in the winter typically, but that said, this is not common here either. This is very rare in Scotland too. The amount we are getting now, there's probably between 20 and 30 centimeters outside. All right. But it should stop. It should stop snowing tonight, like within a couple hours. I don't know if that's true. But it should be. Is it? Well, you know, there's still a lot of... Wait, are those coming here? Oh, we've got this big thing over here now. And that's causing a lot of snow. Okay, anyways, let's kick this one off. Let's get that mining done. Do we have? Okay. Closed caption. Hello? Does it work? Yeah, okay. It works. It's not picking up my sound correctly. Is the music too loud? Probably better now. Okay. So I'm gonna make a library file that will take care of the actual mining. Let's see, new file, mining.js. I'm gonna call it mine. Whatever this function should fully be independent. It should not have any arguments, and should just look through the data that we have stored and figure out how much mining we need to do. Module.exports mine there. And then what it will do is let ship require stabilo get ship. So we're getting our ship status, and we should get mining ship.mining mine. Is that it? Mining? Mining, yes. Mining. Mining? Oh my god, mining looks weird. That's how you type it, right? Mining. God. Mining. Yes. Do you recognize that? That every now and then a certain word looks weird? You've typed it so many times that it starts looking off. Okay. Time passed is... So first of all, if ship.mining dot time start equals 0, then we need to return. You get that sometimes? It's so weird. So this is if we're not mining. Then we're gonna say time passed equals ship.mining dot last update. Last update, right? Last update, yes. We actually have mining data here, so mining data. So this is the amount of milliseconds that have passed. So now we need to get the asteroid data, which should be easy. Should be info equals, and I can actually get it from here. This thing is self-aware as well. So the asteroid should be an info.asteroid. And then we can actually calculate how much we're mining. So we know the time that has passed. This is actually pretty straightforward, I think. So we know the milliseconds that have passed. So we know the mining speed, which is the amount you mine per interval, and I'm gonna go with 5. So 5 is gonna be hard coded, and then mining speed is can basically increase that exponentially. Well, not exponentially, but yeah. But we do have the mining speed in here as well, so we can do that. So const to mine equals the time passed. So first I'm going to do this divided by 1,000. So now we know the amount of seconds. I'm gonna divide it by 5,000, so we know the amount of, so ship.mining speed. Mining speed, is that it? Ship.mining speed, yes. So this should be the amount we should mine. So if there has been 12 seconds that has passed, which will be 12,000. 12,000 divided by 5,000 is 2.4 materials, which is correct. And we multiply this by mining speed, which is 1 in this case, so it will remain the same, but this will allow us to upgrade mining speed and will improve this thing. So to mine is the amount of materials we're going to need to mine, and then we need to loop through the data. So mine results equals this. Then we're going to say info, not asteroid, dot. Oof. Mining.ts. Okay, so we got yes, okay. So info.asteroid dot for each material So first we're gonna calculate the total weight again. There is a way to do this easier, right? Total weight. Does someone in chat know this? There's a shorter way of writing this. I don't know the functionality on top of my head, but there's a JavaScript function that can allow me to do this in one-liner. Well, technically this is a one-liner, but I know there's something for it, but I don't know. We're gonna loop through them again. And then we can say results is amount is going to be it's going to be 2 mine divided by total weight multiply by material that amount. Is that it? So we have 2.4 divided by 107, I think it was the one, 108, and then multiply by 82, 1.8. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So this is the amount, and ID is map.id. So this is what we are currently mining. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add type material, because this is going to be added to our cargo hold, there can be more in the cargo hold than just materials. Right now we only have materials, but I'm 100% certain that we're gonna add other things. So this should be something that should be in the thing we store. And then we can say mine results dot push results. I don't do any other adjustments to that here. So now we have an array, and then what I want to do in ship add to cargo data add to cargo. And in here we should do require ship add to cargo find result, and this should be parsed, added to the cargo, and then updated. And then what we also should do require stabloid dot set ship we also should do this total mined Total mind is 0, yes. Mine amount there. Mine amount there. Okay, so we're gonna set ship mining and then we're gonna set, let's have a look, last update is date up now. And mind is mining data dot mind plus total mind. Okay, this should update correctly. But of course I'm not done yet. There's nothing in here to make sure we don't go over the cargo limit and everything like that. But this should do, this is the happy path. This should calculate the amount of materials we need to add, and it should add it to cargo. And this line should also update the ship status, and this should update the mining status that we can use whenever this function is called again. So now I need to work on that add to cargo functionality. Currently there's nothing ever in cargo, but that will change. So add to cargo, require stabloy dot get ship, then data for each. We can say how are we gonna do this? Cargo, no, we don't need to do that. What I need to do is ship dot cargo current plus is to add the amount. Okay. Then we need to see if the current cargo has what we're trying to add. So let's see if okay. Yeah. Okay. Ship dot cargo. Cargo is an array, right? Yes. Ship dot cargo dot for each. We haven't found it yet. Cargo item. If cargo item dot ID equals to add dot ID and cargo item dot type equals to add dot type, then what we need to do is ship.cargo I.amount equals plus equals, sorry, to add the amount, because we don't need to merge anything. We just need to add the amount of the already found item. Found equals true, return true, sum. So now what we need to do is, if we haven't found it, ship.cargo.push to add. Okay, this should update our cargo correctly. Cargo current is updated. The amount it's merged or added to our cargo hold. And then what we need to do is require stabilo.set ship. That's it. I think that's it. This merges the data. This merges cargo. We do need to have an array added here. Does JavaScript type of differentiate between type of, that's an object. But this one doesn't have length. But this one has length. Do we also have? No. But array doesn't have has own property, right? It doesn't error out. Okay, we can use this one. If data that has own property type, then data needs to be data. Then we make it an array. I think this is safe. And I think this will error out. Okay. Okay, so now we have a happy path for mining. Now we need to do all the sanity checks in here. So the to mine time pass variable. We need to do this. If date.now is bigger. Let's see. If date.now is bigger than mining data dots. Time ends. Then we need this, and we always need that, and we need to surround this with brackets. So basically we're gonna have mining data.time ends if the current date is bigger than when we're supposed to end. So the only thing that matters is if we need to calculate the end date correctly when we store this. So there's gonna be a sanity check there. And I don't think there's going to be this sanity check in mine. So now we can't get over the time limit that we've calculated. as a user of this application, you can also not interact with anything cargo related while you are mining. So there's no way to alter the cargo amount while you're mining, basically. You have to be at a station to alter that, or you have to eject materials from your cargo to alter that. So I don't have to worry about a changing value there. Okay. So I think this should calculate this properly. And considering we are storing this properly, I don't think there's going to be any issues with just calling this function at a certain interval. We have 5 seconds hard-coded in here. Time passed will be taking care of the time ends. Yes, yes. Added the cargo. Okay. We should be good there. Now what we need to do is check this. If data now is smaller than mining data at time end, we're gonna do set timeouts. I'm gonna update this again in a second. Mining timeout equals false. I'm gonna set this to this variable, and what I'm gonna do is, if we call the mine before that, then clear the timeouts, mining timeouts. So if we're gonna call this function again before the timeout triggers, then we're just resetting that timeout, because then I'm happy to render it again. We can update it more than once per second, but by default it's gonna do that once a second until we are done with our mining process. Okay. So else alloy.globals.events.trigger mining done, and I want to use the same we have another one, alloy.globals events on travel done. Yeah, that's good. So mining done. Okay. Okay, so when mining is done, what I do need to do is I need to reset the mining with the empty mining. Do we ever do that with travel? Empty travel. Yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, that's also where we trigger that event. Okay. So travel is in the ship, mining is not. So what we need to do is on mining done. I don't need to unload this event ever. On mining done, we are gonna say mining, empty mining. So on mining done, that's what is gonna happen. Good. So we have an event listener for empty mining that will reset the ship status. So now we need in mining.js the here ship. There we go. Then in here we're gonna need to do args dot switch view current. I think it's switch view. Yeah, okay. So as soon as mining is done, we're gonna switch you to the current page, which should display the asteroid again, but then with everything updated there. We don't actually update the asteroid value yet. We need to update the asteroid value as well, because otherwise we have infinite amounts of materials. So the coordinate, I don't know, do we have a... so get info returns get coordinate data. Store coordinate data will okay, we can just get coordinate data and then store it again. Do we have that OS exported? We don't. We don't need get coordinate data because that's get info. We do need the set, the store coordinate data function. Export it, because then I can update the asteroid data. Okay. By the way, I don't know if I told that yet, but asteroids in this game have names. I'm generating an asteroid name, and I'm keeping track of how many asteroids you've discovered, so that we have an increment of that as well, which is pretty cool. I'll show you the asteroid name in a second. Because after we reset this game, this is the first asteroid that I'm actually generating, so it should have iterations is going to be 1. But the name of the asteroid has the year and the day in it to make it always unique. Until we hit the year 2121, which I don't think the game is going to be around anymore, so not going to worry about that. Or at least no one's going to play for 100 years straight. Right? Right? I'm not saying never, but if someone plays this game for 100 years straight, oof, and he can have that bug. You know, it's not even gonna break anything. Okay. You know, it wouldn't even be bad. I'm gonna show you the name. Mining. Here, I'm gonna show you. Wait, I do. Here, type asteroid name A2140I1. So the A stands for asteroid, obviously. Then there's 21, which is the last 2 digits of the year. Then 40 is we are today the 40th day of the year. Then I and 1, so the amount of asteroids you found on this day. So if you find 100 asteroids on this day, it's going to be A2140 I100. which would not be an unreasonable number, 100. This number is going to be fun when when I add multiplayer aspects that the asteroid names are generated online instead of offline, because then if there's a decent amount of people playing, that number could grow rapidly. I'm gonna need to figure out how to implement anything there. But we'll worry about that when we get to that, and that's not going to be soon, because this game is going to release without multiplayer, and then gradually I'll add multiplayer things. The whole purpose is single player. Okay, yeah, we have a nice asteroid name. I need to display that somewhere. Okay, so we need to initiate the mining. So what I'm gonna do is I currently have, let's see, index. Cool. Mine amount 30. So we have no logic here so far. So now we need to add that mine button, and the mine button needs to trigger the mining loop, and we need to render the data on the mining page as well. So what I need to do on the mining page, speed is gonna be 150. I want this to be slightly slower. Mining in progress. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna say label ID is I'm gonna say materials mined, and then the module is going to be Stabloy on transform is gonna be transform mined materials. I already know we're gonna need to add transform to a couple places because the cargo currently doesn't take decimals into account, so it's gonna display a huge number there because we're gonna work with millisecond accuracy in terms of how much we mine. So the numbers we mine, which are already with multiple numbers and multiple decimal numbers, is going to be really, really weird. So we need to go ahead and round it while we display. But it's interesting because I'm never going to round it in data storage. So we're going to have, I don't know how many decimal numbers does the JavaScript have a default, like 10 or something. That's the accuracy we're going to store with. So if you have something very valuable and you have like 0.111 of it of something, that is going to accurately give you the value. Transform, e.source, e.key, e.value. There we go. Math.rounds. Okay. Yes. So materials mined. Let's see, top is gonna be 50. And is read class is text as well. Class description. There we go. I'm working on multiple apps, so sometimes I need to keep track of how things are styled. But yeah, class is title. Label is mind title. Top 20, no, top 50. This can be top 20. And then text. Amount mind. There. Amount mind. And color. Alloy.config.colors.orange. Perfect. And then here we're gonna say stabaloy text is gonna be ship dot mining dot ship dot mining dot mind mind. What's going wrong? What did I do now? What did I do? Is it this one? It's in mining TSS, yes. Did I do a formatting? Oh god, what did I do? Orange. What did I do? I don't get it. It could be something that's already fixed now. Controllers, dashboard, mining. There is something wrong. I don't know what. Is it this? Can't be it, right? It is? Oh my god. Alright. And in here, I'm gonna call require. Here, this should instantly trigger the mining done handler, I think. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't, because there's return here. Not mining, okay. So if we are not mining, I'm gonna trigger mining done as well. Okay, now we have two UIs open at the same time. I can do this. give it some time to render. Okay, that's better. This is also, it might also be a good idea. Let's just do a second and a half. Because if you are getting back into the app after you've done mining, you'll actually still see that it's still mining basically. Or it has done mining or whatever. It should update the UI in the meantime, I don't know. It should be okay. I don't know. It can be smaller. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So we have this. So that's your trigger. Now what I need is where are we? Index. We should now go to mine. Then we can actually trigger this, and then we need to determine the amount of time it's gonna take. Based on the mining speed again. So that's gonna be multiplied by 5,000 or 5,000. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna close everything but the ship, close others. Then we are gonna go call mine. I'm gonna need to add a button. Why do I have cancel fueling? Cancel mining. This is going to be our mine button. Start mining. Okay. Mine button. Title. Start. Top 20. Start, cancel. Oh my god, there's 3 buttons here. Okay. Might actually, you know what? Write 0, I think. Yes, and then the cancel button could actually be there as well. So if we have button bar. Let's see. Button bar. Height TI UI size top 20. And then we can remove this one here. And the cancel button. You can say left 0. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna need to if mine amount equals 0, then the mine button dot enabled false. I'm doing it wrong again. It should not be 0. I don't need an else. There we go. Disables. Okay. Okay, start mining. So what we need is mine amount. So we have ship data. We do have ship data. Okay. So time duration equals mine amount times 5,000 is 5 seconds per amount we need to mine, divided by ship.mining speed. By default it's 1, so nothing happens. But if it's higher, then the amount of time will go down. You basically need to fill this thing. So mining object. So the end is date.now plus this. Time start is date.now. Last update date.now. Pretty simple, straightforward. Mine amount equals mine amount. Pretty simple, and mine is 0. So now we need to do is args.switch view mining and we need to do require require mining dot mine. And I need to say require stabloy dot set ship mining object. That should set the ship mining status to whatever you have here. It should set the date and time correctly. The end time, it should reset automatically. Okay. And then in our index file, I'm gonna go to current. And we have here time end. We should switch to mining automatically correctly as well. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and mine just 1. And then I'm very curious what happens. Probably an error, but no. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Wow. And we have 0.99 in the cargo hold. But what do we have in a cargo hold? Holy, did it actually work? Do we have a console log here? No, we have a console in the Asteroid, I think. Where do we console log the Asteroid? Console. Okay, that's better. So if we go to current, console the log require stabloy get ship.cargo. Okay, I don't think our merging went really well. Because we have a lot of cargo. 284 more items. How did that get so wrong? It does seem to have... Wait, there is something... How often did this trigger? Ship. Found true. You're triggering mine here, but that shouldn't be... Oh, that could be a problem. No, it shouldn't. Okay, we're gonna reset our cargo. Require Asteroid dot set ship cargo currents still there. Cargo current reset though, but the cargo did not. Ship that cargo. Ship that cargo. What do we have? Why does VS Code freeze? Okay. Okay, so, and why does it not update? I think I broke something. Start build. Yeah, I broke something, alright. Okay, I don't... How can I not reset this? Why does this one work and this one doesn't? It's probably our deep merge that causes the issue. So if I do... oh, I know why. Okay, let's see. Dependencies, deep merge. Do you have anything about array? Let's see, how do we currently merge Asteroid? That's set. Okay, we need to find that out. You that's set. Deep merge. Okay, we used call deep merge immediately. So where is deep merge? Options. Array merge, override merge. I think. Okay, here's the problem. It keeps adding and copying basically what we already have. That's why we have so many items, I think. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, we have an empty. Okay, so But the area is gonna by default be reset. Okay, that's cool. That makes total sense. And we can save you. Okay, comment you out. Okay, got it. Mine. Start. Alright, so here's our console log. We've properly got this at least. It merged correctly. If we mine okay. First of all, this one looks hilarious. A cargo size. The mining works. This number does not. So by default in mine.js, the max should be floored. Set max. Math the floor. Set amount is also math the floor. Cool. Then we are not exactly mining what I'm setting that I'm gonna mine. Because for some reason it stops just a little shy of what we need. Which could be rounding errors. I mean, it's pretty close. But maybe we're just gonna claim this is the inaccuracy of a mining laser. Let's make it a feature, shall we? Okay. Our index should. We have our cargo, current cargo. And we're gonna say on transform. Oh, I forgot the transform in the other thing, by the way. On transform is round cargo. Okay. And we're gonna say args that value that to fixed to. Okay. And we need to say in here cargo transform true. Wait. Why did it work? Cargo current on transform run cargo. Console log args. Doesn't hit this. Why not? It's cargo current, right? Cargo current. Transform true. Why don't you not work? Transform. Yeah, so if we have a transform method, okay, this is probably live view messing me up. Let's do a recompile. It's been a long time since I did a recompile, so this might as well be the good time to do that. Closed caption thinks I'm saying recon palace instead of recompile. I know it does it right. Yeah. Just in case you wanted closed captions, I have closed captions on my stream. Did I clean? I didn't clean, did I? No, okay. I was gonna say, otherwise it would be really slow. Okay, it doesn't trigger. Why does my transform here not trigger? I'm pretty sure we got the right thing. This one does. Console, log, credits, transform. Yeah, it does. So that one does, but credits. Oh, yep, I know. Value, transform. There we go. We have a rounding error there. Okay. Now I did also add on transform somewhere else. I don't remember where it was. Probably in mining, yes. Materials mined. Value. Transform true. And that one doesn't math that round, but instead should also be a 2 fixed 2. So now if we mine, it should actually display. Whoop, whoop. Oh, okay. 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 Mine. Did I break it? I think I broke it. Oh, I should not have killed it. Okay. Recompile. I completely freaked out. My app. There, mine. Let's do 1. Okay, it displays correctly. There, okay. We have the material rendered correctly. Okay, our cargo is still correct. We have 5.1 water, we have 2.36 iron, and we have 0.49 silicon. Works correctly. Let's find another asteroid. Statistically, we only have to visit 4. We're probably gonna have to visit more than 4, because that's how statistics work. There we go. Look at that. This one has a very high silicon content. Very high for this distance. So now we should boost our silicon much more in our storage. We should have 0.42, which should put us close to 1. So if you do 2, that should put the total here 0.85 on top of what we currently have, which should put us on 1.6 1.35 approximately. Yeah, 1.33. Okay. So it's slightly less, but it does it well. So that's the benefit of going somewhere with different contents. You get you mine things in different speeds. Okay, so now the mining page needs a stop mining flow. You should always be able to stop the progress while it is mining. So here currently I set it to 5. I love that this all updates correctly. It's great. This thing on top updates nicely. Sweet. Okay, let's mine the other 15. It's gonna take a while. Okay, so in mining, we need a let's just copy the button. Cancel button, unclick cancel mining. I'm gonna make this function first. Look, it just continues. Sweet. Save this. Okay. Top 20 title. Cancel. No, just make it stop. Stop. A little more distance. Why does it freeze? There. Okay, it should be done now. It is done. Sweet. But it doesn't subtract the amount from the asteroid yet, so that's a thing here. Look, we can't even mine anymore. That works. Which is amazing that it actually works correctly. Okay, so our cargo hold is now full, which we are gonna reset. Cool. Because there's no impact anyways, so might as well just reset it. And what I'm gonna do then is this should take us about 150 seconds when I start it. So cancel mining should do a couple things. I think it should do require. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Oh, this should trigger the entire flow. Okay, set ship mining, and then what was the end thing again? So I'm just gonna set the end time to now, and then trigger the mining. Here, time end there. Time end is dated now, and then I'm gonna trigger this mining. Require this one, mining.mine. So it will immediately do the mining because the time end is past, because it's gonna take at least a millisecond for it to trigger. It should immediately stop. But do the mining until we've done it, and then that should do it. That should trigger the flow of changing things. So mine start. See, it jumped from 4.1 to 4.8. I can do it again. $113. So it did a little extra mining because that's the amount of time that had passed since the last update, and then it stops. Now we can travel to 0, 0, 0. So it was 1, 2, 2. The other one was on 0, 1, 1, I believe. So they're pretty much next to each other, which is cool. All right, so first things first, we should be able to buy some fuel. It's very expensive here, 1166. Cool, cancel. Okay, let's have a look at our to-do list. So first things first, we added mining. We can now mine, but we need to subtract weight from asteroid, because right now the asteroid never shrinks. You just take in the balance that it has, but it never shrinks. And we should also add that it can never mine more than the asteroid has left. So prevent more mining than asteroid has left. Okay, got that. Okay. So that's what we need to do now. Subtract weight from asteroid, prevent more mining than asteroid has left. So these are I mean, these are some tiny features that absolutely need to be added, otherwise basically you can exploit the game. But again, I'm gonna work on the market right now because I want to be able to sell stuff. But since this interface here works with round numbers and plus and minus add only add round numbers as well, so they add 1 or subtract 1, but the cargo hold works with decimal numbers. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna need to find a way to sell a part, so maybe I should add sliders. Oof, how should I do this? I mean, I could do sliders, which is basically a percentage of how much you want to sell. How do I do that? That is a UI challenge. Or more a UX challenge. I think a slider would work nicely, but I don't know if it fits in the game. I mean, I could totally style it so it definitely fits. But then I could also replace this thing with a slider. Okay, first things first, let's commit this because we've done a lot of stuff. Add mining. I'm just gonna say add mining, even though we did more. And at least we've committed it and it's on GitHub. Also, on mining, we need to add when asteroid is depleted, it should be removed. Because when we've got an empty asteroid, there's no point in displaying it anymore because it's it's technically no longer there. So we should be able to deplete asteroids. The cargo market is something I'm willing to work on now. And this is, I intend this to be the first page. It's going to be completely different. Because that is also a completely complicated UI. So, generate alloy controller market. Open it, please. So the market is going to be a tab group. Tab. Window. ID is no. Okay, let's just do it like this. That must only have one cell. Okay, yeah, sure. Alloy move market to market index. Thank you. So now we have a market directory. Okay. Now we need to make a new controller market by. Add a new controller market cell. And both buy and sell initially look like just a window. Oh, come on, window. And we're gonna work on sell first. So market index is gonna be require markets buy sell dashboard index is a navigation window. Yes, okay. ID is nav win. Okay, so when we click on markets, we need to do something special here in the street view. So if view equals markets, we need to return here. Then we need to do nav win. Did we do nav win? Nav win, yep. Open window, alloy, create controller, market index. Okay, and then in current, on click, open market. Okay, there we go. Is that because we are currently having a tab group here? Is that because we need to wrap it in a window? Market? Nope. Cannot add a window as a child. Okay, yeah, okay, sure. Oh, we need to do get view. Is that it? Is that all there is? Yes. That's definitely it. Okay, can I get rid of the wrapping window again then? Yes. Oh, then I lost the arrow. Okay, so we can definitely add window. I'm not sure if this works on Android though. I don't know, is me guy in chat? I don't want to call you out, but I think you are there. If you are there, let me know, because I know you've set and worked something like that. Anyways, I need to get some styling done here. Classes interface. Okay, so definitely classes interface. So in market, class interface. Let's add this one to buy as well and sell. Oh, if on Androids you can add, you can open a window with a tab group embedded to it in a navigation window, like I'm doing here. Is there a tab group here? Styles, app DSS, interface. Okay, so in cell, can I say window bar color red, title cell? Cannot add a window as a child of a view. You know what I could do? I could do index. Instead of doing this, I'm not going to add it to the navigation window. Instead, what I'm going to do, get view dot open modal true. Can I open a modal window with a tab group? Yes. Okay. ID is buy tab, sell tab. Buy, yes. Okay, this works. We have a tab group in here. That's cool. I like that we can do a modal window here. What we are gonna do is both buy and sell need to have the same bar color. Bar color alloy.config.colors.gray. Is that it? Okay. Okay, now I need to know how to style the tab group. And I haven't done that in ages. I don't even remember when I last worked with tab group. So bar color. No. Active tab, background image, okay. Active tint color. This is not. No, okay. Not sure if I need to style that on the tab or not. Here, this is actually. Oh my god! If you never, if it's taken that long to work with this, then. Badge. Oh my god. Tab's background color. That's the one. Yes. I keep having freezing VS Code. I don't know what's up with the VS Code. Okay, we got red. Yes. Okay. So alloy.config.colors gray. Okay. Tint. Yeah, I need to define that in a theme as well. Yeah, absolutely. That's something I'm gonna go get to when time comes. This whole page though, this whole market basically, that's gonna take some time. Tint color. No, not tint color. We need active tab. No, active tab. Icon tint. Active tint color. Active tint color. Active tint color. Alloy.config.colors.orange. Icons. Yes. We don't have icons yet. No. Nope. Sorry. No. What? Oh god. Active title color. Color of the title of the tab when it's active. This should be white. Doesn't do anything. So we have active the. I feel like I need to tab tint color. Okay, that does it. Okay, so how do I do Tabs tint color, yes. Tabs translucent. Do I have a darker gray? Config JSON. Theme secondary. I do? Okay. I probably need to change my app TSS interface. Title, attributes, color is white, font, and then we need to set the font to regular. It's gonna take a little while. Because app TSS is replicated to all. There we go. Market. There. Buy, sell. Okay. Font size 20. And also in alloy.js, we need to say TI UI color equals alloy.config dot colors dot theme, right? JSON theme, yes. That way our background color. No, that's not it. TI UI background color. Come on, recompile for me, please. Stop build, start build. Okay, background color is actually nice. Okay, so we have a proper market tab. And where is it? Where did the tabs go? Did I just lose my tabs? Oh, there they are. That was weird. Okay, we got that. We got that. Buy and. Oh, okay. I think I found a bug. As soon as you swipe this away, the tabs go away. Okay, we're gonna need some icons for that. I don't know, can I get font awesome? Markets. Oh my god. What is a good icon for buy and what is a good icon for sell? Buy, sell icons. What does search engine say to me? Yeah, add to cart, out of carts. Not that I think cart is a good representation. But we do have a plus add. We do have a plus and a minus. Plus octagons. Yeah, I think that works. Plus octagon and minus octagon. They're related icons. Okay, so this one works for me. Now the question is, how can I get this icon in here? And I think that should not be too hard if I do it like this. So I'm gonna say di UI.create label text equals. I'm just trying if this works, right? Text equals this. Font size equals 40. Color equals white. Color is white. Width is 50. Height 50. Font family. Now we need font awesome, and I think I've got font awesome listed in the config JSON. No, I do not. Do I have it in app.dss? FA solid. Yes, FA solid, okay. So $.ui.create label classes FA solids to image. Add icon, okay, and then I can say by tab icon. It's icon, right, on the tab. Tab. Icon, yes, is add icon. It works. Now the question is, why is it not aligned? But I can get rid of this. Icon insets. Icon insets, right? Insets, yes. Top 5. Okay, so I don't know why this thing size. Okay, 50. Do we have a high res option on the tab? Or do I need to... Probably not. So if I do font size 100, do we get a bigger icon? No. Okay. If I do font size 10, we get a smaller icon? No. Is it pixely then? I think so. I think so. So let's make it 50. Cell icon. This is buy icon. And then the cell icon is minus. Okay. Now we have a plus and a minus. Can I do anything with icon size? Icon is mask. Default true. Yeah, that's fine. Background focus colors, Android only. Okay. Active. Okay. What can I do with the badge? How does that look now? Cell tab badge equals 1. Oh, that's there. Yeah, I see. This is actually pretty cool. Cell tab that. Let's see. Badge color. Can I make it orange? I can. Sweet. So we could put in a number there. So if I put 1, 2, 3 there, then it should work. Yes. Okay, that's interesting. So the badge, actually pretty cool. We should probably set this to 7, a little more down. Icon. Okay. I feel like these icons are tiny. Also, I don't like that they move away. And also, I have no idea how this looks on Android, by the way. I haven't tested this on Android in ages. I'm not sure if I have any Android-specific code. I'm also not sure if this is intuitive design. Like, could be that these icons are overlooked. Then again, there's always buttons on the bottom. So, I mean, I could buy tab, title, buy. Let's remove icon insets. Cell tab, title, cell, font, li.config.fonts.regular, and font size is 16. Can I change that? I don't think I can. Can I? Do you do this on a tab group? Title attributes? No, that's for the top. Oh, that's for the more, right. Pretty intense music. All right, anyways, this works. I find the text incredibly small. I don't know if I can change that. Title. It's weird. Why is it so small? So does that font actually apply? Did it actually apply the font? I don't think so. I'm gonna keep those for now. Keep them as is. Actually start adding the market here. Especially with cell, we should list whatever we have. And we should allow the user to pick whatever they want to sell and then sell it. But I'm beginning to think that adding the market in this kind of window might not be the best idea. And maybe having tabs for buy and sell might not be intuitive, correct? So I'm gonna rethink this UI. And then I'm gonna also end it for today. But I'm gonna see, let's commit this. Start adding market. There we go. I might completely rethink this. No idea yet. Let's see. 1, 2, 2. But I'm gonna end it for today. I'll be back on Thursday. Thursday, 7 p.m. GMT, just as always. I'm gonna continue building this application. There we go. Let's start mining. I'm gonna continue building this app. We're gonna add the marketplace for sure. My title for my current stream was a little bit enthusiastic, whereas I thought I might actually get further than this. Also, I just now noticed it says day 3. It should be day 4, and I don't think I incremented the number either. Bad. Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you, Zach, for hanging around as well. And thank you for looking if you're here. Yeah, I hope to see you on Thursday.